welcome back to my channel. So today I created this look right here using only powders, from the eyes to the foundation, the blush, highlighter, bronzer, all of that was powder. I know you guys are probably kind of sick and tired of my glowy looks. Don't get it twisted, I'm still glowing, but it was all due to the powders that I used today. So if you guys are interested in watching, let's just jump right into the tutorial. Alrighty guys, so brows are done and I just used the NARS. This is the soft matte concealer in the shade Biscuit, medium dark one. And I just use this to use as a base for my shadow. So I'm gonna start off using a MAC 224 blending brush, and this is Anastasia's Orange Soda eyeshadow. It's just like a basic kind of peachy crease shade. So the next shade I'm using is also by Anastasia. This is Burnt Orange, so it's a little bit more brown, it's a little bit warmer, and the same 224, just to start kind of like deepening up the crease area. I'm gonna pop this right on the outer part of my eye, and I'm kind of bringing it towards the inner part. So now I'm gonna grab MAC Cosmetics Rue eyeshadow. It's just like a brown orangey shade, and I just like layering warm tone brown orangey shades on top of each other. I feel like the transition looks a lot smoother. And same thing, just popping this right in the outer part of my eye. So now I'm gonna grab this last shade by Anastasia. It's called Sienna. It's just like a deeper, kind of like brick brown. Now we have that done, and I'm gonna go back in. Oh, I almost dropped it, with Orange Soda and a MAC 239 flat brush, and I'm just gonna pack this all over my lid. I'm gonna go back in with that 224. So I'm gonna grab the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Roll Kohl pencil in the shade Barbarella Brown. Just very lightly, I'm gonna line right here, lash line. You guys, I actually decided to add some black liner. This is like a felt tip liner. This is from the brand FOCALLURE, something like that. But I just felt like the brown was not intense enough. So I'm just gonna go over that very lightly. Lashes, these are the BADDIE in style Saucy. Alrighty you guys, so I think that's it for the eyes right now. So let's move on to prime. I'm gonna start by spritzing some of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist. I've been really into this. And then as a primer, HENRIKSEN Banana Face Primer. Probably my current favorite primer at the moment, since I am gonna be working with a lot of powders, like in terms of like foundation, blush, bronzer, all of that. I want to make sure my face is really hydrated. Alright, so I'm going to apply some concealer. This is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric, and this one's in the shade 7.75. Right under my eyes, just to brighten up this area a little bit, conceal any darkness, discoloration. Yes, I'm using a beauty blender, but I didn't pay full price, so don't come for me. I know I said I was not going to use beauty blenders again, but I found this at TJ Maxx for like $10, so it was definitely worth it. So of course I'm going to set that with my favorite Airbrush Flawless Powder by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade number 2. This is a Real Techniques setting brush. Before I move into powder, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter just around my mouth, just to kind of correct a little bit right here. And this one's in the shade number 6, Dark Tan. Okay, so let's move on to powder foundation, and there's only 2 powder foundations that I love. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is not really like a full coverage, it's very natural looking. This one's in the shade Dark Golden. And then the other one is the Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Weightless Powder Foundation, and this one's in the shade Golden 6. Let me just remove this little thing right here. That's it right there. I'm gonna go use the Bobbi Brown today just because this one has a little bit more coverage. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC 129 brush, and I'm just gonna start just pretty much applying this very like effortlessly onto my skin. Can see, but you see how flawless like this powder looks. Bobbi Brown is definitely probably like my favorite when it comes to complexion products like foundations and stuff, because the undertones, she understands yellow golden undertone very well. Alrighty guys, so this is what we're looking like. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but there's still kind of like this natural glow coming through the foundation even though I use the powder, which I love. But I still want to add some hydration before we move forward. So again, with the Recipe Glow Mist. So moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. I'm going to start with dark, and then I'm going to top it off with dark deep. This is a little bit more like reddish, more kind of like orangey. This has more golden, more of a golden undertone to it. So I'm going to start off with this one so that it looks more like natural. This is a MAC 140 brush. And now I'm gonna go in with dark deep. Moving on to blush, this is the MAC Extreme Dimension blush in the shade Cheeky Bits with a MAC 137. Just gonna pop this right on the apples. I didn't show you guys what it looks like. It's just this beautiful, it doesn't go on like that, I promise. It's very like similar to like NARS's Orgasm blush. I'm gonna finish up the eyes real quick, and I'm just gonna mix Anastasia's Burnt Orange and Sienna eyeshadow with a MAC 239 brush, or 217, what am I saying? Just using MAC Extended Plate Mascara real quick for my lower lashes. I'm gonna grab the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow palette, and I'm just gonna grab this shade right here real quick, and I'm just gonna apply that as my highlight. I'm gonna apply that same highlight using a MAC 221 in my inner corner. Gonna line my lips with Charlotte Tilbury Barbarella, what's it called? I'm lying. Foxy Brown Lip Pencil. Now I'm gonna go in with Anastasia's Ashton liquid lipstick. This, I don't really like liquid lipstick, but this color right here is so gorgeous. In the center, I'm gonna grab the Stunna lip paint in the shade Unbutton. I'm also gonna grab MAC's Creme de Nude lipstick. I know I'm applying a lot, but sometimes just to get that right shade, you have to mix. And in the center, I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta lip gloss in the shade She's an Influencer, just to add a little something, you know. Last thing I'm gonna do is apply some of the FARSALI Rose Gold Skin Mist. I'm gonna grab my beauty blender real quick, just very lightly. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. I am so obsessed with how everything came out. I'm definitely gonna start using more powder foundations, or not foundations. I'm gonna continue to use that one that I used today more often, especially because it's super humid nowadays here and I can't take using liquid sometimes because it just melts right off my face. And I know this will last me a little bit longer, and I know it's not gonna be like sticky and just creasing and stuff. So highly recommend that you guys try a powder foundation if you haven't. Check the description box for all the product information, and thank you guys for all the support, all the love. You guys are bomb. I'm super excited to be able to like connect with you guys, and yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye beauties.